The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. They had no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Now, first down run there for Fournette, but it won't accomplish much as he'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Brady. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
But defensively here, Charles, I'd have to imagine coming up with a game plan to stop Tom Brady. Many have tried. Few have succeeded. But what do you see as their best course of action?
Well, besides stating the obvious, which is having great guys who can cover, and we know how difficult that is in the NFL, I say it's inside pressure. The guy's up the middle in his face because he's not the type of athlete who can get out to the perimeter and hurt you. He likes to step up in the pocket and throw downfield. If you have a couple of good pass rushers right in his face, right in his grill, that's your best chance to slow him down.
On play action, it's Brady. Rolling to his right. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. To throw, it's Brady. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing now is Brady.
That's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Fournette.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A 1st down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That ball caught by Slayton and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 11.
Now Jones. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that. Talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet, what am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They've talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their career.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Kadarius Toney.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
2nd and 5.
Brady now to throw. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Fournette, a first down carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. They hand this one to Gronk. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Brady. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Aaron Donald, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Aaron Donald. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
A handoff to Fournette. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Brady to throw. Flushed out right. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. From the gun, it's Brady sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady eluding the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Play action. Now it's Brady. He'll buy some time right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Flush to his right. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Off play action. Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27.
The final shot before half for Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. From the gun, Jones. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and it's shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds Howard complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Running left, it's Fournette. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Hey, ball 66. Hey, 66. Second reload.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some, because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. On On second and very short, Jones. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Fournette, a first down, still going. And some room to work. He's at the 50, 30, and all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Now a play fake. Brady. Buying time to his left. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bucs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Room here to run. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 more there and another first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. A handoff to Barkley. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And Barkley did not get there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A handoff, Fournette running left. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Second down and 8. Here's a give to Fournette. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Back to throw, Brady. Able to find Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. Alluding to, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. On 1st down, Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
Check 41. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Hey, check it.
Now Brady. Rolling to his right. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
41, Mike. 41. Hey, Alabama.
Brady to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Hey, I'm coming. 41's coming. 41's a money. It's our time, guys. Cover.
To throw is Brady. And this one almost intercepted.
Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, now Brady. This is caught by Evans.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Fournette running right, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
So a victory here.